Today we're going to talk about a very beautiful play from the Indianapolis Colts this past season, GT counter bash. Obviously, you can see it right here. It goes for a big chunk, and it's just a really good example of tying a bunch of pieces together to make this play most effective. We've got 13 personnel, and so we have two different kind of arc blocks on both sides. We've got a beautiful down block, and this play really demonstrates the numbers issue that the defense is going to face when you run the quarterback and when you add the read element to it, and when you're able to block up the perimeter like the Colts are able to do here. So the defense is in really a cover zero look. They bring a pressure with the linebacker to the side of those two tight ends. That inside linebacker, he comes on a pressure. And so even though the defense is in a cover zero look, everything still works out beautifully for the offense, and they actually end up with a +1. The pulling tackle and the GT counter scheme doesn't even have an inside linebacker to block, and he's able to get all the way up to the safety, and the quarterback, just being faster than the tackle, is able to, he laps the tackle. And if that tackle had been able to get up there and get a block, maybe it goes for a touchdown. Who knows? Anyways, all right, so let's first just break down what exactly the play is. So let's break down the play. It is GT counter. So we have kick, wrap, and then the bash action is the running back being the outside player, and then the quarterback is the dive. So the read is this end man. It is just, it's the same exact read as any other GT counter read play. However, we've just switched responsibilities where now the back is outside and the quarterback is inside. The read's the same. The ball handling is different. Structurally, same stuff. All right, though, the beauty, that's beautiful. But the real beauty, in my opinion, is what we do here with these tight ends. So we've got two tight ends here, and we've got one tight end here. So read player's here, not going to block him, so we're going to arc up to here. And he ends up blocking this safety because this safety comes down. But really, he could be there for two different people. So if this linebacker was to get out here fast, then we'd be available to go block him because that could be an issue. If he comes down, we could block him. That could be an issue. So really, a most dangerous man mindset, I think, is best for this player to make sure that we don't get anything coming over here and just undercutting us, and we're up here to the safety and nobody's here. However, at the end of the day, we're in a foot race with this linebacker with the running back. So the running back, it needs to be wide, get wide so that we can beat him and get into a track race with him. Hopefully our running back can win that, and then we can block this guy. However, if he becomes a really big issue, okay, let's just go ahead and take care of him, and then we'll be able to get into a foot race with the safety. Not as advantageous, but still feasible. It's a one-on-one matchup. Past the line of scrimmage should be a good enough play. So that's what happens there. Now let's talk about this front side. On this front side, we're going to have on the front side of counter, right, we've got the down block. So the center is going to be going over here, guard here, tackle here. So we've got a bunch of one-on-one down blocks. Could be an issue. We need to find a double team up to the backside linebacker. That's how it's, drawn up on the whiteboard. However, we've got these three one-on-ones, so then this tight end is going to be all alone on him, right? We're not going to be able to get any of these on a double team, any of these defensive tackles on a double team. So usually this tight end is going to be thinking backside backer because we're going to be kicking out with the guard, the end, and then the tackle will be wrapping up for the play side backer. However, what happens is we get a pressure right here, and the tight end just finds himself down blocking that pressuring inside linebacker. Works out beautifully because, as we'll see, this bash causes issues, and he is tracking the back, and he vacates the area. So we wouldn't have even needed to block him anyways. We just get a beautiful situation where he comes up and pressures, tight end is there. Even if he vacates, maybe the tight end can figure it out on the run. Let's say he had not pressured and is able to take care of that guy. However, it makes it a lot easier when he just comes downhill and doesn't get over here because we have no instance where he could cross his face. However, we have in our back pocket, right? Not in our back pocket, really by design of the play, the tackle is responsible for him. So we are good there even if we can't block him. That's just what happens on this instance. Okay, so we have that normal front side action, down, 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 down. And then the tight end, this guy, he is going to bluff on the read, make him hesitate just a little bit, and I'll explain why that's important in a second. And then he'll come and take care of this corner here. That leaves, by design, by install on the whiteboard, this guy is the only unblocked defender. Not a bad look, right? He's about 10 yards off the football. Not a bad look at all if we should keep this. So the reason that little hesitation is important here, that little bluff block by this tight end to kind of come in, boop, and then come out here, is because it helps us ensure we get the kick out. And the kick out is nice here because we're able to it allows that tackle and it speeds up the play, allows the tackle to get inside, speeds up the play, and the quarterback can just knife it through. The hesitation, right, makes it so that he can't just immediately come down the line and then the guard here ends up logging him. Wouldn't be the biggest deal, obviously. That's part of the play and something that needs to be worked out. But what we see on this play is just the beauty of what a good kick out can look like, and what a pull and tackle coming up through that beautiful hole can look like with the ball carrier behind him. So let me go ahead and play this thing through, and we'll watch at how beautiful this is. So as we can see, let's watch the down blocks at first, and that that tight end up top, get that inside linebacker, boom, right? Comes down, boom. Let's watch the other inside linebacker. He's going to just track that back all the way down, right? As you can see with that other tight end, this one, he's arcing, right? So he'll arc outside the read, and then he's responsible for that safety. It looks like he's maybe peeking inside. I can't really tell. He might not be, just going up to that safety. But as you can see, should that read have given us a give read by crashing down, quarterback would give it, and then that running back is just track meet with this linebacker right here. So he needs to beat him, and that linebacker has a decent angle. And that running back's obviously not running full speed after the fake. But that would be the situation we'd have good numbers. He'll have been gone. He's coming out. We are blocking him. Running back, can you beat this inside linebacker? Okay, back to this front side. Down block, we've seen that. We're down on him because he's on the pressure. And then let's look at the tight end up top. He's going to bluff, and then he's up to the corner. Right, we'll watch the kick out and all that from the end zone angle. All right, now let's watch the keep and the pull and tackle. So the pull and tackle is able to split that middle, and then look at him. He's able to go up to that safety. Now we just don't get this as safety because our quarterback is faster than the tackle. But you can see how that would have worked. All right, now here from the end zone angle. So I'm going to draw this up really quickly. So we are down up on the front, right? So we are down. Can't have any opportunity for a double team. Going to hit this guy as he comes down. You can already see that these linebackers are at different depths. Remember, he is going to go and track that back. He's going to be wide enough for us to get a keep read, and tight end arcing up for him. This is what we're going to focus on here from that end zone angle, is a little bluff, and then up to this cornerback. And let's look at what it does to this guy, because the beauty of the kick and then the tackle pulling up for this safety just makes for an excellent play. All right, so watch that bluff by 85. Bluff. Defensive end tries to get hands on him, realizes what's going on, slows him just enough, and we can't handle the kick out. Tons of space. We got, movement from the defensive line with this pressure, so they're getting themselves out of the play anyways. 81 does a good job just being able to handle that inside linebacker. Would have been much tougher if that inside linebacker hasn't come. We got to stay square. We got to make sure he can't cross over us. Then that tackle is just, he's doing his best. It's still a great football play. But just imagine if we're able to go out there and get him blocked up, Anthony Richardson, maybe to the house, right? So anyways, conclusion, quarterback run game combined with 2 arc blocks, one of them with the bluff on the defensive end, one of them out there to help the running back, puts the running back in a one-on-one with the inside linebacker. And then on the other side, we're bluffing the defensive end so that the guard gets a kick, or to better our chances for a kick. Tackle's then able to wrap up to the play side inside linebacker. In this case, the play side inside linebacker pressures, so that other tight end who's on the line of scrimmage is able to down block, get him, leaves us with everybody blocked up. and the quarterback is able to be in a one-on-one situation with the safety should the tackle not get up there, which he didn't in this case. Still, excellent run play, excellent example of how the quarterback run game can be so dynamic.